Welcome everybody to the Papi and Chulo show. I am Papi. Chulo is unavailable. He's visiting the family of the honey. So he is having a good time over there. And I am gladly again hosted, stepping in for the co-host position, my own little brother, Matthew Payano.
Welcome. Thank you for having me on your show again at my studio.
Yeah, you are the best little bro a man could ask for, man.
I try hard. It's a new year, so we're out here here to help each other.
Yeah, brother. Let's do a little thing. Ready, set.
There we go.
I dropped that. My man, how was Christmas?
It was fun.
Yeah.
I spent a little bit with the family, and then got straight to work.
Yeah.
So to be honest, but it was fun.
Dude,
you're here. My other brother's away, and really just spend time with the cousins as well.
You're a hardworking man, bro. It's hard to. I want to spend time with you, but I understand you're working. But I'm happy I get to do this with you, man. Like what a gift. What a gift. And I am definitely not a good gift giver at all. I'm a quality time kind of guy. Okay, but I'm learning the errors of my way. And I anticipated this year. I am so thankful, my friend.
Oh, wow.
That I got you a little something.
You got me.
Yeah.
You're a little bro something. Do I open it now or later?
Oh, show the people. Show the people. They can see what it is.
Oh, snap. I thought this was for the show. All right. We got here some Placencia. Is that how you
I guess the brand.
Placencia
and it's the name of
cigars.
Yep, the name of the cigar place as well. So I'm guessing they have their own brand.
Is this you're from Pittsburgh? Or?
No, from the Jersey area.
Oh, this is from Jersey.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I probably will go back because these cigar bars and brands I wouldn't be able to get in Pittsburgh or in the Ohio area. So
dope, bro. Thank you. No, for real.
Of course, man.
I'm gonna always say these for these special occasions. I'm not much of a cigar smoker, but when I do, it's for special times with special people.
But for now, we have these delicious cigars here.
Okay.
Fuentes. Yeah, that's definitely a brand that I don't think I see too much over there in my neck of the woods. So here you go. Okay. Unfortunately, I forgot the cutter. But
I actually have one, but if you have another way of cutting it.
I just smoke it from the other end.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
I mean, it's wrapped. I mean, some people do put another layer of wrap.
Okay.
Maybe like a fourth layer. Usually it's 3 wraps. And they may put a little bit of a bud. But it works just as fine for me, from my perspective.
And what is this again? This is from...
I don't know the roots of this. It was just recommended by the cigar worker.
Connoisseur,
yeah.
Okay.
So good stuff, my bro.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Honestly, you're probably the only few people that I actually smoke cigars with since I can remember. Well, of course, since I was 21, But,
yeah, that's when it started.
But yeah, no, awesome. So
yeah,
you let me know how these work.
So let's open it up.
Yeah.
And we'll do it while we're talking. My tradition of doing this started when I used to see my best friend Robbie twice a year. He would either come to me or I would go to him. Usually me going to him since I would visit Jersey and he would be in Delaware. So it would be an easy pass by, right?
Right.
And anytime it happened, we always just made the tradition of smoking a cigar. So I am pretty happy with that.
Awesome.
I'm gonna reach for the
lighter
here.
There. Awesome. And show me the way.
I will show you the way, my bro.
So I'm used to just cutting it with the
Yeah.
So show me this.
This is also good for anybody who is in this predicament. You
burn a hole in it.
Turn and stop.
Interesting. Well, you know people when you don't have a knife or a cigar cutter.
Mm-hmm. Now it's breathing easy.
This is your alternative. There you go. So now I'm smoking from that end, or it's just...
Yeah, so you suck from the other end.
Okay.
Yeah, just reverse it.
Interesting.
It works. So I'm happy to hear your Thanksgiving was good. My Thanksgiving. Your Christmas was good.
Yeah.
Dude, it was excellent. I was excited to come. And, it's funny. I am not going to complain at all. I mean, getting gifts these days, it's all about the kids, right? Mm-hmm. For our nieces and nephews. You request no clothing.
No
clothing, please. I said I wrote a letter to Santa, and I gave it to the aunts and uncles and my mother, my dear mother. stepmother. And still somehow, it must have gotten lost in the mail. It must have gotten lost in the mail. I think that's what happened.
We're still getting those sweaters that we probably wear maybe once a year.
Luckily, it is a little bit of a nicer shirt, an Armani shirt. She got it with love.
I did ask for pants just because I mean, when you see me now, 5 days out the week, I'm normally wearing all black. So now I actually asked for dress pants because when I do those weddings or sweet 16s, I can't just be showing up in black jeans anymore. You know, got to step the game up. So I pray that Santa got me some black pants that I asked for. But that's about it. You know.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
That's all I asked for.
Dude, you ever been to New York for the ball drop?
Never in person, no. But actually, interesting. I'm going. Well, I don't know if it's technically a New Year's episode.
Yeah.
This is fine. Yeah. I could talk about this about planning for New Year's.
Yeah.
Oh, so New Year's I'm working. Okay. So New Year's Eve until 2:30 a.m. I'm going to be working in New York in Midtown for some big event. I don't want to say the name yet, but I'll mention that in the next episode maybe. Big event, and it's crazy the power of referrals and I guess power of the mind too, of how we had posted content. Someone loved it. Someone commented on it, loved it, DM'd me, and then I obviously told the company, I was like, hey, someone's trying to work with us for New Year's. And awesome, we got the gig. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing for New Year's. I'm gonna be in New York actually, but working, having fun. You know, it's fun at the end of the day for me, but work as well. Yes.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
In the background, we're talking about New York, the ball drop. We're gonna be playing the old school ball drops from 1953 onward. A couple clips here and there, and you could just see the progression of New York City, all the people, all the traditions. There's Dick Clark, God rest his soul, in 2012. I do remember seeing him growing up. I didn't realize how big of a deal he was, how much of a staple he was for that tradition of the ball drop and hosting that event. He was just a man who made his way up as a television and radio personality.
Right.
Eventually became his own producer. Had a show called American Bandstand for up and coming musicians, and ranging from rock, disco, etc. He seemed like a really, really awesome guy. I heard one compliment of him was like he wasn't somebody who made himself the show. He was somebody who always put excellent musicians as the show.
Right. It's just one time of the year, where you have to go all out, and especially it's New York, you got to put those, the best of the best. And you said he passed away, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. R.I.P. to him.
So do tell us in the comments what were your presents that you got, your best presents. Let's just say that. Dude, I know you were a little young. I don't know if you remember our traditions growing up in Jersey.
Well, which ones?
In Patterson. So for those who don't know, my father came first in the mid-90s, 1990s. 1987.
Or 87, sorry.
Yeah, a year after my birth. He was here solo for about four or 5 years. And then we came, myself, older brother, and mother. And then you were born in 1993.
Correct, yes.
Yeah. So, yes, do you remember the New Jersey parties that we used to have?
I remember trying to sleep through them as a kid, I think. But I think I can recall one Christmas. Everyone's over. This is during a time where I think my aunt lived next to us and another uncle lived next to us. And, room's not that big, but everyone's crammed in. And, we're making the best out of it.
Yeah, so more context, it's like Patterson, New Jersey, kind of a ghetto where a lot of the migrants back in the day used to be the Irish and the Italians, tons of Italians, because it's a factory town, so a lot of labor jobs, manual labor jobs. And then now it's less of a factory town, but we happen to have a very, very affluent area next to Patterson. And that's where all of the Patterson people go to work.
Yeah.
So, which is cool, which is fine. So, but there's a lot of stories of hardship, or just getting by, just pushing through to get ahead. And in this 3-bedroom apartment, first floor, where we lived for 5 years or more,
right.
We also used to have huge parties, huge. And on New Year's Day, did you know that it was Mommy's birthday?
Yeah, I know that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you also know it was Abuelita's birthday?
Yeah, I know that.
Okay, so
I later, yeah.
Yeah, so with Abuelita, we didn't really get to celebrate it back then because she didn't immigrate yet. But for our mother, it was because she was a leader in the family and kind of in the community. People would come to celebrate her day as well, and we would gladly host. My parents would gladly host.
Yeah.
I do have this memory of our dad hitting, punishing me, corporal punishment, and he did that ahead of time, and he even said, "I am doing this because I know you're gonna misbehave today." That's why I have a lot of trauma, bro.
Before you got in trouble?
Before I even got in trouble that day. Yeah,
he's not gonna be too drunk later to remember. So here's one.
No, it had nothing to do with that. He just knew that I was gonna be a brat later on, and there may be rumors of that, and some of them may be true. That yes, I was a difficult child, rambunctious child. So, do you know the 12 grapes tradition?
I know you're supposed to eat grapes during the New Year's. I think it's for good luck. I don't know. I didn't know it was 12. But
yeah, as far as so the tradition exists throughout all of Peru.
Okay.
And we continued it. As I did research for this show, I discovered that it is also practiced in Spain, so it makes sense. Maybe it came over from the Spanish tradition.
Right.
And it's usually for 12 wishes. I've also heard, a lot. It's like a telephone line. Traditions may continue, but they may change a bit. That it could also be good luck for the 12 months of the year. So, makes sense for whatever it is.
Yeah, I was going to ask you why 12.
You got some nice grapes. Can you show the fans, please, the grapes that you brought?
Juicy grapes.
That I brought, actually.
We have
give me,
the purple kind and the green kind.
Give me. Come on.
You gotta ask.
Just
politely, man. Man.
Hey, give me cigars, bro. Sure.
But yeah, that's cool. No, I didn't know it was 12, but I know there's a tradition of, and I think it's just all South America, of the putting your luggage and, running around the block and making a bunch of noise.
Do you remember that, though?
Yeah, that I remember. I have friends that still do that. I think it's a big Colombian thing, especially because all my Colombians I see posted online more than anybody.
All right, then it's probably a Latin American thing.
Yeah.
So what we're talking about is you get any luggage or backpack and you fill it with whatever you see in front of you. At midnight, so these parties that we're talking about, 3-bedroom apartment, living room and kitchen, we have about 80 people in that apartment. Midnight strikes, everybody just runs outside. Runs. We're all running, laughing, cheering. People are wondering in the ghetto, what the heck are these Latinos doing? And I do have this memory of our poor uncle, Tio Silvio. Mm-hmm. Dude, he face planted, man.
Outside?
Because it's winter and it's icy.
Oh, all right.
Poor guy, falls down. And I'm a little kid. I'm going to keep on going.
Sorry, uncle.
I left the man behind, unfortunately.
I got to get this New Year's good luck.
Yeah, and then when you reach back to your home, you consume the 12 grapes, make the 12 wishes, and then you say Happy New Year to everybody.
Wow.
There was this one memory I have where I'm a little bit older since that time that Papi hit me, preemptive punishment, and I was, let's say, 11 years old. Mm-hmm. I had misbehaved earlier in the day, and mom scolded me, pretty harsh.
Okay.
So the whole day I was like a chip on my shoulder. I was pretty upset with her. I was avoiding her, and she was busy enough that she didn't notice. Midnight strikes, do everything, come back. She catches me, a glimpse of me. She notices that I'm there, and I start trying to avoid her. But because there's so many people, you could only push through people so fast.
Yeah.
She notices that I'm trying to run away. And even though people were trying to get her attention because it's her birthday, that's right. When people start saying, and when I say people love my mom, like our mom, sorry, we have this bad habit of saying my mom. It's our mom. People loved mom. Yeah. And she pushed through all the people and rejected their wishes and grabs me, pulls me in, and I was chest level to her.
Yeah.
And she puts me on her chest, and
it suffocates you with love.
Yeah, suffocated with me love, and I have this vivid memory of this emotional memory of all my angst and resentment that I had as a little kid, just go away, whoosh.
Yeah.
So that's a beautiful memory that I will have for the rest of my life, and I'm pretty happy.
That's big. That's nice. But yeah, it's honestly, New Year. big plans, big things happening. Do you have anything planned, perhaps, for this upcoming year?
Yeah, lots of things. But we'll touch at the end of the show more so. Let's move on to a little bit about New Year's trivia. New Year's trivia.
What do you have?
Yeah, man. A couple quick questions. If you don't know, just move on. How old is the New Year's Eve ball drop? That tradition? How old do you think it is?
That sounds like it's from the 50s, I want to say.
Good guess. 1907. Much further.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Way off. Yeah, good job. You're only off by 50 years.
By 50 years more.
Yeah.
How large do you think in feet is the New Year's Eve ball in diameter?
In falling?
No. How the diameter?
Okay, of the actual ball.
Of the actual ball.
The most recent? Does it get bigger?
I think this must be a custom of the same size.
Okay.
Because there was only one answer for this.
Oh, okay. I would say...
Take a wild guess.
10 feet wide?
12 feet.
12 feet, yeah.
12 feet.
I would think, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm almost 6 foot. Mm-hmm. So two of me.
5'11", relax.
5'10", actually. With tall shoes, too.
Okay.
The Dutch believe eating what on New Year's Day will bring good luck? The Dutch.
The Dutch.
It's very random, I'll tell you that.
Is it a candy or is it
It's sweet. I'll give you a couple guesses.
It would be a candy, and that's funny that I would think it's a candy.
Keep on
licorice.
Wait,
no. Butterscotch.
No.
Wait, that's scotch.
There's a chain breakfast place named after it has a part of the word.
IHOP. No, I don't know.
Donuts.
Donuts. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah. January gets its name from what Roman god? I don't think you know this. Yeah.
Janus. Yeah, I knew it was like Janus.
Yeah.
It had to be.
I'm pretty sure.
It's always the first 4 letters.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I heard this before. I've forgotten to. So Thursday comes from Thor.
Yeah, I guess.
Pretty cool. Right. We touched that on the Christmas episode, a very pagan Christmas, where we debunked that Christian roots and Christian Christmas traditions came from pagan influences and all that. Really good show. I learned a lot. I had a lot of fun because I heard a lot of inspiring stories during Christmas. Have you ever heard the Christmas truce of 1914?
Is that the World War I?
Yeah.
With Britain and Germany? Correct?
Yeah, where they pretty much met in the middle on Christmas Eve, and for a day and a half there was this agreement of peace. Yeah, truce.
But they played soccer. That's
yeah,
right?
Yeah, pretty cool, right?
Did you know who won? Ended up winning?
Supposedly it wasn't an official game; they were just passing. But there are claims that there was.
I mean, it's soccer, man. You're getting competitive.
Yeah, you would think that
peaceful competitive.
Like Latinos love soccer, but Europeans love soccer too. You know. So, moving on to some trivia fun facts. Supposedly, the eighth most common New Year's resolution is to improve one's relationship in a marriage. Interesting. What percentage do you think makes a New Year's resolution internationally? I don't know how you get that.
Achieve their goal?
No, just makes a New Year's resolution.
Of who makes one?
What percentage? Yeah.
Of the world.
Like
decides, this year I'm going to do this.
Yes.
I think just about everybody, but I don't think they all complete it.
Yeah.
I would say, let's say 60%.
Yeah, I would have gone higher. I would have said like 80%. You know, that doesn't mean that they're going to make it. No. Yeah. but no, it's actually 40%.
Right intentions there.
So, yeah, good intentions. And supposedly this is funny, about 22% of American cops, USA cops, pass out before the clock strikes at midnight. So wherever their patrol car, they just zonk out.
There's no reason to be working yet, you know.
I mean, God willing, they're all the people are just like having fun and cheering, you know. Hopefully they're not drunk yet, and you know. Mm-hmm. So interesting too. Southerners eat black-eyed peas on New Year's Day for good luck.
Never heard of that.
Yep, me either. And celebrating New Year dates back to 4,000 years.
Okay.
Yeah. So they knew calendar cycles, especially we addressed that with Christmas being on December 25th. There were allegations of it originating from winter solstice. or the birthday of Sol Invictus, a Roman god, who his birthday was supposedly on December 25th. We already dressed in that show, but they knew these repeats of annual cycles, and then they put things according, holidays according. So that was pretty interesting.
Interesting facts.
Dude, so this show is titled Happy New Year's, subtitled Kiss Me at Midnight. Okay?
Okay. And why that?
Well, common tradition, you do a little New Year's Eve kiss, right? A New Year's kiss.
Safe to say I haven't had anyone to kiss on New Year's, but I've had, good times. But yeah.
So I learned of this tradition later in life when I'm older, and I happened to be at this house party, a good wholesome party. By the time I realized that, it's almost midnight and that there's this tradition that I already knew of, I just forgot about it.
Right.
Everybody had already kind of chosen each other. All the singles had already kind of made the agreement, hey, you and me, okay.
Me and you tonight.
Yeah.
And the clock hits.
And then the only person left behind was this beautiful girl, una gordita, a lady, a full-figured woman.
Okay.
And I'm the kind of guy that if I'm set up on a blind date, let's say, I go headstrong. I will show you the best time of your life, the best blind date possible. So if we're just seeing each other, we're meeting each other for the first time, and you're still available for a New Year's kiss, I will give you the best New Year's kiss you can ever imagine. I will try to. And my man, I put my best foot forward. And
I'm looking. I want to see who you get.
Midnight struck, and it was a memorable kiss. She says.
Really?
So
Okay.
never seen her again. I don't know if she remembers. So
Maybe she'll watch this episode one day. That would be funny.
Yeah, that would be.
And she contacts you.
Yeah, but I mean, while I'm telling the story of where the midnight kiss comes from, could you go ahead and open the champagne bottle?
Sure.
It's the one with the white top.
The white top.
Yeah, it's the one that you unwind.
Let's see.
And we got little champagne glasses there.
Okay.
And I hope you guys appreciate the decorum, put a lot of effort. I have a stepmother who works for a seasonal supply company, right? Mm-hmm. And she decks our house every year, hardcore. Like there is no repeat theme.
No, every year's been different, and I live there. and trust me when I say she is passionate about that. She is very passionate about it. And I love it. Anyone that's come to my house, you're like, oh my God, man, this house is beautiful. I'm like, I didn't do this. My stepmom does it, so don't give me any credit. But yes,
and it's the same thing. One of my friends does it too. Luckily, I still have some high school friends. We're still in touch. Or anybody says that it's just a beautiful house. Yeah. So she has that magic touch. There's this funny story where she was helping Papi set up the Christmas tree, and Papi he enjoys doing it, but he knows how she is. She's very particular.
I got it.
Yeah, you got it. She's very particular. And they were up till, so if they started, let's say at like 3 p.m., and they're working on it, and they finished at midnight, he says. He goes to bed. She promised only some more final touches. They finished the tree, all those little trinkets hanging, Christmas balls. She supposedly didn't go to bed till 6 a.m. in the morning because she didn't like the way the tree was set up. She removed everything and redid it. So props to her. You call that art, or you could call that crazy.
I want to make sure you didn't shake this real quick. Hold on. How this is here, just in case. But yeah, no, she's very passionate, and I've woken up, or I hear her footsteps when I wake up. Sometimes I'm like, damn, this woman's still up, and that's where your passion is. Otherwise she wouldn't do it. She just really loves the home decor, and I always give her that that props. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the kiss tradition comes from Germany, supposedly, in the early 1800s.
Nice.
Yeah. It was usually just done in the daytime because if you think about it, back in the day, no electricity.
Right.
And not many people would really be wanting to use the candles all the way to the wee hours of the night. And you didn't have clocks. Clocks weren't invented. Isn't that crazy? yeah, of course you can't tell when exactly New Year's begins if you don't have a clock.
Yeah.
So once that was invented and once electricity came all in, then, the whole midnight kiss started happening. And Germans obviously immigrated to the States and brought over the tradition. Beautiful tradition that many, many people love. And now the whole world does it. Now it's in movies. Now it's in TV series. And that's something that we're going to share a little bit today in this show. Have you ever heard of When Harry Met Sally?
Does that sound like a movie?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely before your time. I'm pretty sure it's before. Well, maybe it came out when I was growing up, when I was younger.
Here's
thank you, my man.
There you go. Quick toast or?
Quick toast.
Salute to 2024. Again, thank you for being here and the time that you are. And thank you for spending time with me.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, man. For
Too
real.
many blessings
Salud.
and goals 2024.
Salud para ustedes, queridos amigos, a la familia, papi, mami. Los queremos mucho. Larry, Crystal, Kaya, Luca. We love you all.
Salute.
So I'm sure it's a good movie. What's a typical rom-com? Let me sum it up for you. Rom-com, romance comedy. Something happens where they fall in love.
Okay.
Pretty interesting plot, right? Then the guy usually ruins it. He ruins it by lying or there was this deception and he just loses the trust of this person that they were madly in love and they were head over heels and maybe even making great plans for the future, causing the person to leave.
Okay.
Somehow, some way, I've seen so many different rom-coms where he's chasing her at the airport just as she's about to fly off, or she's driving off to her camping trip where she'll be gone for the whole summer. And this teenage boy is running down the hill and then rolling down the hill because he lost his balance. He's just rolling. And then somehow he ends up in front of the car as they're about to drive away. All these different scenarios. It's pretty impressive stuff. They managed to redeem themselves.
Okay.
Or they saved the day. Or maybe they saved the day. Maybe they were held as a prisoner or held at gunpoint. And here he comes to save the day. And is this man saves the day or redeems himself, puts himself in front of her, and proclaims his love, admits his faults, that's good,
okay.
Admits his fault, says why he loves her, and says he can't live without her. Now, if a guy were to tell me that, I mean, call me a sucker for romance, I might fall for that myself, So that's a typical rom-com scenario, and we're gonna play it for you, because I think you guys need to see it yourself, and my little brother should probably see it himself.
I love that you get cold when it's 71 degrees out. I love that it takes you an hour and a half to order a sandwich. I love that you get a little crinkle above your nose when you're looking at me like I'm nuts. I love that after I spend a day with you, I can still smell your perfume on my clothes, and I love that you are the last person I want to talk to before I go to sleep at night. And it's not because I'm lonely, and it's not because it's New Year's Eve. I came here tonight because when you realize you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible.
You see? That is just like you, Harry. You say things like that and you make it impossible for me to hate you. And I hate you, Harry. I really
Just
hate
cut the
you.
audio for everything and just play the video. It's pretty weird, though, right?
And then it's happy ending.
Happily ever after.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's always a theme in, American movies or just any movie, Guy comes back, realizes his faults and is there to save the day.
Yeah, so the famous line in that scene is, I didn't realize how famous it is. It's a classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure maybe baby boomers see that and they all reminisce, right?
Right.
I came here tonight because when you realize you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody, you want the rest of your life to begin as soon as possible. Romantic. Beautiful. So, another one, I don't think you're much of a I don't think you watched this at all. How I Met Your Mother.
I've seen like two. I know what it's about, but I haven't seen too much about it.
Well, people love it.
Yeah,
people love it.
That's with Neil Patrick Harris, right?
Yeah, Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah, who doesn't love Neil Patrick Harris?
Yeah, so there's this New Year's Eve episode. Supposedly, when they did it, the context is Ted, one of the main characters, is telling the stories of his past, how he met his mother. No, how I Met Your Mother. He's telling the story of how he met his wife, the mother of his children, and she's gone. So this is in the future. She's gone, and he's telling the stories to his two kids. Okay, so he's reminiscing, and that's what the TV series is about. Supposedly, Ted and his friends, when they spent last year's New Year's Eve separate, it sucked.
Really?
So now they're doing it together, and they had a goal of going to 5 New Year's Eve parties and ending on the 5th. But they're stuck in a traffic jam in New York, which, from my impression, I'm surprised you even want to drive in New York on New Year's Eve night, right? But they're stuck in traffic, and then they finally just accept that they're stuck and they're not going to go anywhere, so they start enjoying themselves.
I don't think I can do it.
No, come on!
Move, you stupid taxi!
3 minutes! Come on! Ranjit, put her in park. Dudes, I'm sure party number 5 is awesome, but it's not the best party in New York. Because this is right here.
Cheers, well said.
Cheers. Cheers.
And just like that, we were having the perfect New Year's Eve. Funny thing is, all night long I've been trying to chase something down that was right there in that limo.
Derek? Derek!
Hey, come on in.
Robin, I cut my meeting short because I wanted to see you at midnight.
I can't believe you made it.
I made it, baby.
I super love you. Okay.
Here, you need a mint.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You probably want to feel bad for your old man at this point in the story. Well, don't. Not every night has a happy ending. But all of it's important. All of it was leading somewhere. Because suddenly, it was 2006. And 2006 was a big one.
Ted. What the hell, man? I thought we had a deal.
What about your guy? It's midnight. Go kiss him.
Yeah, he kept me waiting. And keep him waiting.
Well, a deal is a deal.
Mm-hmm. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
As you saw in the video, Robin and Ted had reached an agreement where, since her guy didn't show up because he was, delayed by work, held up by work, that work is a priority. So she realized that she's not the most important thing. So she was kind of having a little romance budding again with Ted, and they made an agreement of kissing at midnight. But then who shows up and finds this limo in the New York traffic jam is her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Ted exits the vehicle, and big Robin chases after him, and they have that midnight kiss, which is awesome. For those who know about How I Met Your Mother, dude, it reminds me of my salsa friends, my friends from my world of salsa, the Latin dancing people. We're like a solid group of 10 of us.
Okay.
And we are just tight. We can party. We can have a good time, take care of each other. We know what triggers us. We know how to get into each other's skin, underneath each other's skin. It's good stuff. Now let's talk about the New Year's plans for usually you're gonna be working, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be working in the city.
Yeah, I got a VIP with my friends. We're gonna do a brewery, a karaoke, a dance floor. It has to have dancing. We love dancing, and includes the drinks and the food.
It's at a venue, or where's it at?
A brewery.
Oh, actual brewery.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know how it's set up, but one of us found it, and then we all bought the ticket, and we're gonna go dancing and merriment.
Just make sure you eat before you go out, so you don't have to wait on the food.
Yeah. So yeah, there is that memory of us when you came to Pittsburgh last year.
You
or that
a while back.
A while back. He came to visit me in Pittsburgh area. We're pre-gaming. We thought that there was going to be food. They promised food because we were part of the VIP package, but they never served the food. Something happened with the delivery. So, but we didn't even pre-game that hard. We had just 3 drinks.
Well, 3 strong drinks, first of all.
3
and then,
strong drinks.
As you start, getting to the spot, everyone starts offering you drinks. And of course, we're not going to say no. It's New Year's.
Yeah.
And then, minutes go by and hours go by.
My little brother found himself in front of the stage where they were performing, where the swing band was performing. When he realizes where he was, he looks at them, oh no, sorry. And he tries to jump off the stage and lands on his knees. Everybody thought he was hurt, but he's like, oh, I'm good,
Probably was hurt.
Yeah. And then, yeah, I had a little bit too much during too. And supposedly when we were trying to go home, there was this, where we were gonna crash at our friend's house, and she lived on this street that was a decline. So we're slipping. It was
icy.
Icy. We were slipping. We were it was not a good circumstance, but we had a great time.
Yeah,
and I'm looking forward to it again this year. Do you watch The Friends much? The TV show?
No.
Yeah.
I've only seen it, just parts of it.
Yeah. So there's this New Year's episode where Monica and Chandler are dating. They don't want the rest to know yet. Mm-hmm. But Joey knows. Joey's kind of a goofball of the group.
Right.
He knows, and he tries to help them. So he's setting everybody else up to kiss each other, so that for Monica and Chandler to kiss would be just normal. They just happen to kiss for the New Year's. So it's a really cute scene where a goofball friend goes out of his way and very creatively gets everybody else to kiss, and then they didn't discover yet that they were dating. That Monica and Chandler were dating. So let's go ahead and watch that really quick.
Is there any entertainment there? What are people doing?
All right, here we go. 1999, the year of Joey.
We're very happy for you.
What's the matter? We wanted to kiss at midnight, but nobody else is going to, so, All right. I'll take care of it.
Oh, no. Joey,
33, 32, Ross, 31.
Ross, listen. Who are you kissing at midnight, huh? Rachel or Phoebe?
What?
Well, you gotta kiss someone. Can't kiss your sister.
Well, who's gonna kiss my sister?
Chandler.
Oh, man.
Dude, who would you rather have kiss your sister, me or Chandler?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Well, since I have that whole history with Rachel, I guess Phoebe.
Okay, great.
All right.
Phoebes. Listen, Ross wants to kiss you at midnight.
It's so obvious. Why doesn't he just ask?
Rach, listen, I'm gonna kiss you at midnight.
What?
Boy, everyone's gotta kiss someone. Can't kiss Ross, you got the history.
So?
So, who would you rather have kissing you, me or Chandler?
Oh, good point.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Phoebe.
You too. Happy New Year, Joey.
So that do anything for you?
So yeah, excellent TV show. I was introduced to that by prior relationship, and I used to not like it before, but then I became hooked on it, and a lot of guys watch it. It's funny. It is interesting enough. Definitely a lot of humor that you would not be allowed to say today.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, definitely a lot of humor that you wouldn't be able to say today. Let's move on to our retracing 2023, what happened, the big things, really quickly, and what we think will happen in the future. Without getting political, without getting not biased, but just without getting political, really quick. Ukraine versus Russia. Do you happen to have any friends that are Ukrainian or Russian?
Not really, no.
I have this friend from the salsa world who is a doctor here in the States. She's working now in New Jersey, here in New Jersey, yeah, well. And she couldn't just stay still. She joined the military and was working logistics for supplies.
Okay.
So bringing all the supplies to certain key areas, and she would update us every week on Facebook.
Oh, wow.
It was pretty cool to see her do all the good work. So, from my impression, though, will it continue? Do you think in 2024?
Depending on who becomes president, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah. Total agreement. If a president, a change in presidency will change how things happen, I think.
Yeah.
Israel versus Palestine. You have any friends there?
I have the whole next town over is pretty much a bunch of Palestinians that live there. So, and I have a few Palestinian friends. Yes. I've seen a video about the history actually. Don't want to get too into it, but yeah, I mean, I think all war really sucks, and it just becomes at the end of the day, innocent people that get hurt because of idiots, you know. But
Yeah. From my impression, if you think you know everything about the context, you don't.
Yeah.
You don't. Dude, there is just so much more. There's just so much more, and it would take a whole class to just be informed about it.
Yeah.
I happen to have 2 Arab friends from my salsa group, very dear to me. One is Lebanese, and I believe the other is Syrian descent. And they make their allegiances known, obviously, more pro-Palestinian, or they are pro-Palestinian. And they do their best to be fair as well.
Right.
The Israeli side, I have more so acquaintances.
Right.
We just try to avoid talking about it because it won't be a fruitful discussion.
Yeah, it's one of those you could have your opinion on it, but it doesn't affect you directly, and then you're not sure if what you're talking about is even 100% correct. So yeah, you know.
And while the rest of the world is busy, who do you think, what world power will try to do something?
To take over? Or?
Yeah.
Well, right now, I mean, I think we could say that China's already taken over since 2020.
China,
yeah.
Yeah. Well, there is, they've been pushing buttons about invading Taiwan.
Yeah, they've been doing that, you know. They've been doing that. I think they were, well, I don't know. I think they're production-wise, everything is made in China, you know, and all they needed to do is have a reset in the world, and I think that's what they ended up doing at the end of the day, and that gave them the advantage.
I wouldn't be surprised if they act sooner than later, because our 2024 election is in November 2024. So I think it would be unchallenged if they were to do it.
Yeah.
You know, Taiwan is a very valuable country because of the semiconductors, and there's just a pride issue for China because it technically used to be a part of China at one point. Taiwan was. So we'll see what happens with that. On news for Peru, did you know that we have a female Peruvian president?
Yes.
Our first?
Yes.
I didn't know that, dude. I'm kind of embarrassed.
I think that we've changed presidents like 4 times in 2 years.
Four times. Yeah, in like within 6 years.
Or probably,
Yeah. So pretty sad, to be honest with you. Not a good record.
No.
Yeah. When I was talking to this about that circumstance about changing presidents in like 6 years with La Patala and the La Patala show, I asked her, are you talking about the presidency or are you talking about our Peruvian soccer team?
Right, that's too.
Because we've changed coaches in the last 10, maybe let's just say 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
We've probably had like 10 different coaches at this point. And they just changed it again.
Yeah.
So let's share our wishes for 2024.
Yes.
Let's just kind of share what New Year's is for us. For me, dude, new beginnings is huge for me.
Mm-hmm.
I do go through waves of new beginnings throughout the year, but at New Year's, it's the biggest, I would say. Like in the whole emotional, psychological, mental renewal, and all this energy comes out of nowhere. And I kind of do know where it comes from. I prepare for it.
Mm-hmm.
I prepare for it. I get myself oriented and prep myself, like slowly with slow momentum to get there. And so I desire more prayer, definitely more prayer. I know that if I start my day with prayer, it just goes in the right direction the whole rest of the day. And I will continue my discipline for my health, for my my growth as a person. I think I have a good routine now, and I just want to fortify it, strengthen it, improve it, and be a better friend. I want to continue to be a better friend and be the best friend possible. So, how about you, man?
Oh, good goals. Same, I think every day and the New Year's new year, new number. It's a new chance to grow and change something, I would say my goals is, again, to just be better at my craft, what I do, and help the team grow in any way that I can. And honestly, just keep moving forward. That's been my mentality even more lately, and to be more dedicated. I think that too, more dedication.
So, dude, for those in the show, just go ahead and comment. What are your New Year's resolutions? Will you be part of that 40% that makes that New Year's resolution? Hopefully, you're part of the few, the proud percentage that lasts all year and actually accomplishes it. Remember, listen to the Power of the Mind show where we suggest practical examples of accomplishing goals. Part of that first step is writing it down. Writing it down. There's actual studies that if you write it down, your likelihood of achieving it is higher. So that's pretty cool. Also, verbalize it. Say it out loud. Say that I will accomplish this. I will be strong. I will be more confident. I will be more successful in this partnership that I have with the media. For myself, I will thrive in my business, rental properties. I will thrive as a weightlifter. I will continue my Muay Thai. I do want to fight one more time.
Yeah?
Yeah, I would love to fight one more time. What I would like to do is message that guy, Facebook message. We were technically friends on Facebook, but we never talked. But after the fight, we did.
Your last fight?
My last fight that I lost. Unfortunately, so I'm a 2-1 record. I lost my last fight. We became Facebook. It's funny how it happened. Total guy situation where you just asked. I requested the friendship. Yeah. He accepted it, but we never talked. So I still see pictures of him here and there. He still looks built. He's still training. I know he's just probably a weightlifter at this point. Oh, okay. So he's probably not training anymore. But he was jacked then. Yeah. He looks still jacked now. I would love to message him and be like, hey, bro, in half a year, let's brawl again at a organized fight, Muay Thai fight. And I think just the impression he gave me as a person when I met him, he would say yes. Like he's a guy who would live up to the challenge. And I would love to bring my left knee to your right rib one more time. Okay. One more time. There's a friend that I have from the salsa world who went on a blind date with him, a couple blind dates. Well, the first was a blind date. And then they dated for a couple more times. She told me after the fact that she wasn't supposed to tell me this. She says he dealt with rib pain for like a whole month. Yeah. After that fight. So even though I lost and even though I had to deal with that, that does bring me some satisfaction that I just rammed my left knee to his right rib enough times.
I remember that.
Yeah. So with that, my friend, thank you so much for being
Thank you, man.
Part of this show. But bro, I hope you enjoy your present, the cigars.
Appreciate it.
You're the best little bro a man can ask for.
The best older brother a man can ask for.
Thanks, man. You have two older brothers, right?
Yeah, of course. I saw the other brother in person. He's not he's camera shy, but this one's cool with cameras.
Wish you a great 2024. God bless everybody.
God bless.